Maybe the most bang for the buck in the entire industry coming up. Hey guys, I'm Johnny with PewPewTactical.com, your definitive source for gun reviews, gear guides, and all things that go bang. Today we're taking a look at the Canik TP9SFX. I'm going to show it to you up close. I get it out to the range and help you decide if this 9mm is right for you. Also, this pistol is a loaner from the folks at Gun Prime. You can find them at gunprime.com. Hey, if it's your first time here, we always put a ton of stuff right down below for you to check out, including a link that's going to jump over to our website. And once you get on our website, you know the drill. Look up above and down below. There's a lot of things to help you out in the bang department. Now, the 9mm market is absolutely stacked right now, and to stand out, companies are offering more and more features to their lineups. And this one certainly has the features. It's the TP9SFX from Canik. And before you start typing away, yes, I know some guys call it the Janik or the Janik. Nothing like some random dude in Toledo telling me how to pronounce Turkish words. So Canik has surged in recent years, a lot of popularity for their value, and people seem to like them. I've never tried any of their mid-tier models, so here we go. Now the Canik line is huge. It all kind of gets confusing because they are all a TP9. And this one is the TP9SFX. Yeah, it's a lot of letters. Manufactured in Turkey, it's a polymer frame, striker-fired 9mm pistol that Canik designed specifically for competitive shooting, and they say it's ready to go to competition right out of the box. And speaking of that box, holy moly, this one is stacked. It comes with a cleaning rod and cleaning stuff, red dot adapters, extra back straps, speed loader, two 20-round magazines, and it comes with a 2-clip polymer holster. The holster is not really as robust as I would like, but it is a nice touch. Overall, the TP9SFX is about the size of 3 homegrown tomatoes, and up front the slide is ported to help with the recoil, and underneath there's a rail, and around back is a chamber indicator that shows you when the striker is engaged, so all of you John Wick fanboys can stop with the press checks. Canik. The grips are polymer, they feel great, but the best part of the grips are their size because they hold 20 rounds of 9mm. That's absolutely a huge capacity. The factory sights are from Warren. They're called Warren Tactical Sights. Fiber optic up front with a box in the back. I'm gonna call them okay. But the big one is that the slide is already cut for a red dot or a reflex sight, and it comes with adapter plates for all the major sight brands. Now this is huge because having a slide cut aftermarket, it's a pain and it's expensive. All right, let's talk about aesthetics. I think the two-tone look is fantastic. The branding is clean. I think the overall pistol looks great, except for the dumb import marks from Century Arms. Way too big, and it kind of just spoils the overall clean lines. I'm looking at you, Century. MSRP right now is $555, but for street price, I think you can expect to pay in the $450 to $500 range. The controls are pretty standard. It feels comfortable immediately in your hands, and one thing that I really like is the huge magazine release, maybe the biggest mag release I've ever seen, and it's reversible. All right, let's get out to the range. For this test, I used Fiocchi, Blazer, and Barnall Russian steel-cased ammo, and I let it rip. Caniks have a solid reputation for functionality, and so I knew this gun absolutely was going to run. So no surprises there, it ran great. And for me, I had no difference in performance between the different ammunition brands. Now, two things that I noticed that stood out to me immediately. First, this gun absolutely eats recoil. Just look how flat it stays. Absolutely buttery smooth. I like that. And second, holy smokes, this trigger is outstanding. Sort of a long uptake, and the break I'm gonna call just okay. But the reset is absolutely crazy short. So short, I think it's gonna take you a few mags to get used to it, maybe a few trips to the range. But once you do get used to it, this gun is genuinely fun at the range. Now for accuracy, I think it did okay, at least in my hands. I shot a boatload of groups from different distances, and this one you're seeing here is pretty typical. I know you snipers can do better, but in my hands, I'm gonna call it okay accuracy. Let me tell you what I like about the SFX. Well, I kind of sort of already have. I like the short trigger reset, I like the oversized mag release, and I like all the extras that it comes with, especially that slide already being cut for an RMR. And that capacity is absolutely fantastic at 20 rounds. Put a light on the rail, I think you have a solid home defense gun. Now, as far as the shortcomings, this list is going to be pretty short, but I do wish that it had a threaded barrel for home defense, and I think that the front sight up front is just way too tiny. That can be solved with a red dot. And at this point, that's about all I can say in the negative department. I mean, it's affordable and it comes with so many extras. I really don't have a lot to complain about. I kind of wish it was American made, but it's not. There you go. Now for this one, I do have a question for you. I called it at the beginning the most bang for the buck in the entire industry. And without being too dramatic, I think Canik is making a case just for that, the most value in the entire 9mm market. The slide is already cut. It has adapters, 20 round mags, a holster, speed loader, fantastic trigger with that short reset, Warren sights, and that all is a lot in the $500 range. And that's my question today for all of y'all. Name me more bang for the buck than this one. Leave me a comment right down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Now overall, I had a blast with the Canik TP9SFX. It looks great, it ran great, and I really have nothing to complain about. So from me, 2 huge thumbs up. I certainly recommend. And a big thanks to gunprime.com for the loaner, and to all of y'all, we really appreciate you stopping by. On behalf of the entire Pew Pew Tactical team, I'm Johnny, and we'll see you soon.